Hi students, 5 conditions for resonance. First, only sp2 or sp member shows resonance. You are very well aware it is double bond, it is triple bond. So resonance will be shown where there is double bond or triple bond is present. Second rule, total charge and the number of electrons must be same in all the resonating structures. And the second important point, there is no shifting of atom from one carbon to another. Now what does it mean? It means if we see this example, CH2 double bond CH and CH2 plus charge and CH2 double bond CH, CH2 minus charge. Are these two resonating structures? No, they are not resonating structures because here is the positive charge and in the other one it is the negative charge. Now let's look at this example. It is CH3HCO, CH3, CH2 double bond COH and CH3. These are also not resonating structures. These are tautomers or they are isomers, but they are not resonating structures because there is one complete change of place of hydrogen atom from this to this. So we cannot say that these two are resonating structures. Okay, coming to the third rule. In case of free radicals, only those structures are accepted as resonating structure in which number of unpaired electrons are equal. So let us look at this example. This is CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH2, CH2, and here is one free radical electron. At the same time, the structure, if you see, here is the one unpaired electron present here. In the third structure, there is one unpaired electron present here. In the fourth structure, there is no unpaired electron. So fourth structure cannot be called as a resonating structure, although it is having all number of same carbons and the double bond present, but it is not having any unpaired electrons, so we cannot say that it is resonating structure. Okay, coming to the fourth rule, those structures are not permissible resonating structure in which any fundamental rule is violated. Now what do you mean by this? Means all the structures should have valid Lewis structures. Now let us see one example for it. This is the fourth rule and I have taken these three examples. If you see nitrogen, here nitrogen is attached with the one carbon, one hydrogen, second hydrogen, third with the carbon and fourth with the carbon. It is having positive charge, so one more element can attach to this nitrogen. But if you see the second structure and the third structure, in the second structure nitrogen's covalency 3 is fully filled, 1 2 3, and here also nitrogen's covalency 1 2 3, it's filled, means nitrogen is having 3 electrons in its outermost orbit, so it can make only 3 bonds. But here this is not right because it is beyond its covalency. So we cannot say that first is its resonating structure. Similarly, if you see B, CH2 double bond CH NH3 plus. Here also nitrogen is expanding its covalency, which is not true. Nitrogen cannot go beyond its covalency. And CH2 plus CH double bond NH3, here also 3 hydrogens are attached to it and 2 extra bonds. So these two structures are not the resonating structures. At the same time, if you see for this phosphorus, instead of nitrogen I have taken phosphorus. Here it is having 3 hydrogen and 1 bond, and if you see here double bond and 3 hydrogen, but still we can say that these are resonating structures. Why? Because phosphorus, although nitrogen and phosphorus both belong to same group, but phosphorus can't expand its octet, so it can expand its covalency. So these two are resonating structures. Okay, now coming to the last rule, like or unlike charges at adjacent carbon make the structures highly unstable, and such structures are not accepted as a resonating structure. So what is the example for it? I have taken this fifth example, fifth rule example, CH2 double bond CH2, and if the bond if any proton approaches here, then this pi bond will break and it will shift here. Where the pi bond will shift with, it will acquire negative charge and other will acquire positive charge. But if you see, second structure will not be more stable, first one will be more stable, because the resonating structures which are having positive charges at its adjacent positions, positive and negative charges at adjacent positions, they are not stable. So at the same time, if any electronegative element like oxygen, while writing any structure and oxygen acquire positive charge, then also we can say that it is not stable structure, because any highly electronegative element, and if it acquire positive charge, then it will definitely try to acquire some lone pair from or available electrons available to it. So we cannot say that that structure is stable. So if this kind of questions come to you in JEE or NEET exam, then you have to take care of these 5 rules. Okay, and I'm giving you one more question to you. I have drawn these 4 structures, and you have to tell which one is the resonating structure and which one is not. Like this structure, this is the most stable one, and this is the second structure, and this is the third structure, and this is the fourth structure. You have to write it stability order. Okay, see you in the next video.